perfect. Step 1 on winterization is to flush the coupler, dosing pump, and insecticide flow line. We've got a clean bottle of fresh water in the system, and now we're going to select manual charge, hit the red button once, scroll down to the maintenance menu, green button once to get your options, and look for CHG. We hold in the green button for 5 seconds, and we get the countdown timer of the dosing pump. So water is going to be running through the dosing pump, cleaning out the insecticide. We pop the empty button. We pop out the bottle of water, take off the cap, put it in a system so it'll only suck air. On the menu, we go down to maintenance. We select CHG again. And now, once again, we've got dose flashing on the controller and a countdown timer. If you don't have the 4 screws out, go ahead and take those out. And now we're going to just take a peek underneath here. What we're doing is waiting for the lines to be clear of fluid from the dosing pump. As you can see, it's just pretty much air now, so I can stop the procedure. The next thing we're going to do is to evacuate the remaining fluid from the inlet line and the pump discharge line. So what we do is we disconnect the inlet line to the line leading into the filter, and we go over to the menus, go down to maintenance, select WINT, it's kind of hard to read, hold in the button for 5 seconds. You'll hear the solenoid engage. Now you lift the unit about 4 inches and let all that water drain out that's remaining in the tank, in the lines. Annual filter maintenance. This is the inlet for the water. You take the filter apart and replace the element. This element's in very good shape. We're going to replace it anyway. We don't want any problems. Just that easy. Continuing on with annual maintenance after we've cleaned the inlet water supply filter is we're going to drain the batch tank Of course, we've already done that from Winterization, so that's already complete. If you don't have that complete, all you do is go to the maintenance menu and select DRN and hold the green button for 5 seconds, and it'll drain your batch tank. The next step in annual maintenance is to access the batch tank. We removed the 4 thumb screws. I've also removed the 4 thumb screws for the controller. We take the controller and we can feed it through the plastic shroud, and then we remove the plastic shroud being careful not to snag anything. And notice the lines are still connected to the gauge and the insecticide tube. We just lean that over to the left side. We take care not to damage the controller. And now the next step is to remove the lid from the batch tank. It'll snap out. And we're going to remove the float valve, which is just a process by which we loosen the nut holding it in. It comes out. We can disconnect the electrical connection if we wish. And now we clean it. This one's already been cleaned, so we're just going to go through the motions. But if it was the first time cleaning it in a year, it's going to have some scum on there. We just set that aside for now. We want to remove the filter for the inlet tube. So we just raise the tube a little bit, pull the filter off, and we get that all cleaned up with the garden hose. Again, this one's already been cleaned, the scum is already removed. So it looks pretty fresh. Once that's complete, we can clean the inside of the batch tank. It's going to have scum on the sides